Have you ever experienced a time where the power goes out of nowhere and you're completely scared and not knowing what's happening? Well, I'll be talking to you about power outages. Uh, the average power outages last around 112 minutes, and that's excluding the main ones. And with the main ones, the average would be 138 minutes. They occur when the circuit from the power lines breaks or it's damaged, and they can happen at any time, as you know. You could be anywhere in your bedroom doing homework, and the power may just go out of nowhere. The problem is that power outages don't take out all the electricity that is available, and your phone can be uncharged, and you may need to charge it in case you need to communicate. And for example, in the 2003 Northeast blackout, it lasted 2 days, and that's like you may need your phone in case of an emergency, and you need to communicate. And in 2012, the India blackouts, it affected 620 million people. Other solutions that were due to this to charge phones to communicate were a solar panel and a portable charger. The solar panel, the problem with that one is that you need the sun, and since a power outage can happen at any time, it could happen at night, and you wouldn't be able to charge the solar panel. And the portable charger, you need to be prepared in advance because you need to plug it in and charge it. And my solution is a motor charger, which can be charged at any time, and you get free energy, as you see here, my motor charger. Here's a charger. I don't know if you can play the video.
Click request access,
I,
and then at the end you can
Okay.
you can show us the video once you've granted me access.
And over here there was a picture. You can't really see it, but it's a phone charging, saying it's charging. I can charge it right here, but you wouldn't really be able to see it. I can show you towards the end how it works. And I got my solution from my little brother's toy car set. It was a little car, and I saw there was a motor inside it, and whenever the wheels, it didn't have a battery, and so I noticed that it was still light up, and so I took it apart, seeing what was in it, and I noticed the motor was creating some type of energy and to light the lights up. And how this works, so what happened is, as you spin the motor fast enough, it will start generating electricity, and spinning must go from north to south, and you can tell from the wire, the black is the north and the red is the south, and you only need the two of them, the north and the south, to create the circuit. And for example, my charger had 4 wires, but you only need the north and the south. And moving the wire which is inside the motor, moving it inside the magnet creates electricity, and you can tell the motor is magnet because it attracts pretty much anything magnet. Like it's connected, it's not falling. As you can tell, it's not that strong, but it can be strong. It has some, and as you see here, from north to south, and that's how it creates electricity. If you do the opposite, it won't. Just because the normal circuit operates from north to south. Some iterations were, I first added a handle, as you see here. I added a handle, but it didn't spin fast enough. So then I tried a fidget spinner, but it ended up being too heavy. And then I made the wire shorter, so that way the electricity traveled faster, and it would charge the phone at a faster rate. And I ended up having a wheel, that way it could spin faster. For human geography, anybody can experience a power outage around the world. Not everybody has electricity, but the places that have electricity, at any time, power outage can occur. And my charger goes with industry and service because it's providing service for people to help them be safer. For signs, the wires have the metal property, which allows the energy to easily flow through. The electrons, as you see here, are just floating around, which aren't really attached to a specific atom, and that allows the energy to flow through and be easily attached. And when I connected the wires to the motor, the electrons connected to each other, and that's what caused the electricity to be able to flow through. And as I said earlier, you only need a positive and a negative to complete the circuit. For math, it takes about 1 minute and 15 seconds to charge 1%, which isn't really that fast, but in case of an emergency, it could be really helpful. And I created an absolute value graph, which Y represents the percent and the X represents the minutes it takes to charge. And 15 seconds is equivalent to 1/4, so I did 1.25. What I plan to do on the future is have a bigger motor which will be easier to charge the phone faster, and gears to make it spin faster, just because big gear can spin the little gear faster. And I want to have it available for all phones, which if I had the tools, I would take like the part from right here from the cube and attach it to the motor. That way any charger could be connected. Thank you. Any questions?
What kind of connection do you have on it right now? Is it for like a
Right now,
Android?
yeah, it's for an Android.
Okay, great. So like just a regular
Yeah.
USB. Anybody else have any questions?